real situation, the nitty-gritties of this. When your team says that Wizkid breached the contract, what exactly do you mean by that? At what point did he breach that contract?
So Bella, specifically, our lawyers have advised us not to put out too much details.
Okay.
And so we're going to say things that are supposed to be said. We're not going to go into too much details later today.
Okay.
On our social media handles. Some of these questions are going to be answered. We just need approval from our lawyers first.
So you won't be able to tell us what went wrong?
I am here to give you information.
Okay.
And so, yeah. So LiveHub.
And before you carry on, please kindly tilt your camera upwards a bit. It's cutting off your head, so we can barely see you. Okay, yes, better.
Good.
Talk to us.
Great. So this is the very first of many interviews that we're giving as we investigate what happened or what caused the gaps at the event. We as LiveHub, we hired a host of contractors and subcontractors who didn't execute fully what it was supposed to do. And we as LiveHub, our biggest concern, or I think what we're really concerned about, is our patrons and then the quality of our collective output.
Okay.
So since that wasn't met, we're ready to make the appropriate refunds. And everybody that's bought tickets just have to show that they bought this ticket, and then their monies will be refunded.
Okay.
But like I said, our lawyers are looking through the books and they are drawing up an action plan, and we will address this comprehensively. We'll make sure that everyone is happy at the end of the day.
Okay, but at least give us some information, because I mean, I know people are waiting to hear. You say you can't tell us how he breached the contract, but at what point did the organizers also get wind of the fact that he wasn't going to show?
So we knew he was going to show. That was an agreed plan.
Oh, okay.
Last minute, we got to know last minute that he wasn't going to show.
Well, last minute was at what time?
3 a.m. 3 a.m.
Okay.
And I'm giving you the exact time that we got to know that they were not.
So 3 past 3 a.m. is when you got wind. How did you find out? Did his team contact you? Were they even there in the first place? Because we're hearing stories about the fact that even his team was on stage at a point.
Yes. So they were there. We got to know via text.
Via text?
Via text that he wasn't going to be there. And that was at 3 a.m.
So that means that he wasn't there himself at the stadium at that time. It was just his team?
He came. He was there.
What was his reason?
He came there for sound check.
No, that's what I'm saying, that he had come for sound check earlier, but I'm sure he had to leave to go and get ready. But at 3 a.m., when you got that text and when, you had seen the team saying that they were also there, was he there himself at that time?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't there. Did they state their reason for him not mounting the stage via text?
I think some of these things are the reasons why I was asked not to put so much information. The least said, the better. Like I said, some of these conversations or some of these questions, they'll be answered later on our socials. But as for now, what I want Ghanaians to know is that we are ready to refund the appropriate people. And then we'll look into this, we'll investigate this, and then make sure that all the gaps or all the things that were not done will be rectified.
Are you concerned about how this affects your brand as an organization?
Yeah, we're very concerned about it. That is why that's why our lawyers are involved, and that's why we're taking this action.
Okay. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to organize events anymore. Of course, you continue, right?
No, not at all.
But if there's one thing that you would want to correct as you move along and as you organize some of these concerts and book some of these artists, what's that one thing that as a team you have learned that you intend to fix?
I think that for LiveHub, we're a promotions company, and I think the thing that we had to do was to get everybody to know about the show, and that was met. You can attend. Everybody knew about the show.
Okay.
Bella, we used your platform.
Yes, I remember.
Exactly. We know how much numbers you have. We know your reach. And so if we are coming to people like you know that we did the groundwork. We did schools.
Well, to be specific, you didn't come to me directly. You came to Media General. So that someone doesn't sit somewhere and think that I handled promotions. Okay.
I get that.
Across. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, so Media General.
Yeah.
We were on New Day. So we've done our bits as LiveHub.
Okay.
Like I said, just other contractors and subcontractors were not able to execute their jobs and fully, their jobs full. So we'll look into it and then we'll rectify the problems.
Okay. Okay. Well, at least for those of you who are watching, they have apologized and they're saying that they're willing to refund all your monies. Just scan the barcode on your ticket or your wristband and send to an email address. What's the email address, Fiifi?
LiveHub.
Okay.
The LiveHub Global. The LiveHub Global.
Okay. The LiveHub Global. The LiveHub Global at gmail.com. Okay. Yeah. And everyone is
today, our Twitter handle is the LiveHub _ the LiveHub _ Later today, we'll have conversations on our Twitter. We'll answer these questions. So if the viewers have questions, they should just put them in the comment section.
When are you going to address the public on social media? Today?
Later today. Yeah.
Later today. Can you be specific? When exactly? So that because there's football to later today, so we have to gauge it well. Because we cannot miss the match.
The football is 7 p.m.
Yes.
So it's before football. So say 4 p.m. I'm not too sure. I don't want to give any number, but I think it will be within that time. Okay.
All right. If you say there were subcontractors who may not have done their jobs well, I'm still just trying to pry. I'm trying to find a way to get some information anyway. Did you, the agreement, was it between LiveHub and Wizkid, or did you subcontract that to another company to handle?
No, for Wiz, it was direct.
Oh, it was between you and Wizkid.
It was between we and Wiz.
As long as the other artists, because Kim Promise was supposed to be there, R2Bs, they all didn't show. We've seen a statement from Kim Promise as well after Wizkid had put out a statement. Did you also get in touch with them directly? Was that deal between you and the other Ghanaian artists as well?
Yes, it was. When I say contractors and subcontractors, that had to do with the production and hitting and the other stuff. But as for the musicians, we dealt with them directly.
So you think that the problem really wasn't with LiveHub at all? It was the other people who were supposed to do their part that didn't
we take responsibility for our actions and failure to give Ghanaians the experience that we promised them. Because I was on New Day, I told them we were going to have an experience. So originally, that's the plan. We wanted to give an experience. So we apologized for that and we take responsibility. But we know that for LiveHub, we did our bits. And the rest of the people that didn't do or execute fully, we'll deal with them or we're dealing with it.
Legally? Are you taking legal action against anyone?
Legally. Yes, legal. That's why our lawyers are involved.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Since you will not divulge, we'll end the conversation here and we'll be waiting for you on social media so you can come and respond to some of the concerns as well, because we all want to get to the bottom of this and understand why this happened. But thank you so much for speaking to us, Fiifi Prat.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Perla. Thank you for having me. Have a good day.
You too. And Fiifi Prat is the head of operations for LiveHub Nations, and they are the ones who organize Wizkid live in Ghana. Unfortunately, he didn't show. So look out for their press address on social